You know the deal by now, this is for adult collectors. Hey guys, I'm Woody. Today, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Ultimate Captain America. While I don't know as much about the Ultimate Universe as I do the mainline universe and the movies, as a Captain America fan, I had to pick this one up. I mean, do you really blame me? The sculpt and paint on this thing is pretty great. Stemming from a more realistic design, it looks like something that you would see in the modern world. And I really like it for that. I mean, from the scales to the tiny details on the pockets, there's just a lot of love to this figure. The design team at Hasbro really did a good job on this guy. But there are a few flaws. On my copy at least, the star on both the front and back could have used another coat of paint. It doesn't really look the best. The back star definitely looks the worst, but at least that's not going to be facing forward. That aside, the rest of the figure is pretty well done. Sculpt lines are nice and clean. Other minor paint applications such as silver on the belt are pretty well done. It's just really good overall. The only problem seems to be those main two stars, but hey, what can you really do? One detail I really like is the head sculpt. They did a great job with it. The face tech printing is pretty well done, but the dot matrix can be a bit heavy on it. On camera it's not so visible, and you even have to be looking really close to notice it, but your copy can vary, so buyer beware on that. For articulation, starting with the head, he is on a ball hinge system, so he can look up really far, and he can look down pretty decently. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Aside from that, he can rotate freely and get a little bit of head tiltage. For the chest, he's got a ball joint at the diaphragm, so you can get pretty decent range with it, but it's nothing too fancy. I honestly think this was a great choice going with that. The only other articulation he has is a really tight waist joint. The arms can go slightly above 90, but they can be a little stiff, so just be careful. You also have a bicep rotation and a double jointed elbow, and the pinless tech really works well here. I love it. For the hands, you get a nice swivel with it, and then you have a hinge that can make it go up that far and only down slightly. Nice smooth 360 rotation for the arm itself. The legs can kick out just under 90 degrees, which is pretty good. We got a thigh rotation. Legs can kick forward pretty well, can't go back that much, and we get a nice double knee bend. We get a boot swivel. The feet can tilt downward pretty well and go up a little bit. And we get a nice free-ranging ankle pivot. Posability on this guy is really well done. You can get a great range of articulation with him. Though if I'm being honest, personally, I really wish there were butterfly joints. I think it could have made the arms a bit more posable. But hey, what can you do? Cap comes with a decent amount of accessories. They make him really expressive than he already is. Starting with the Build-A-Figure piece though, it's well done, the sculpting's nice, but I don't really care about this thing, so let's move on. Cap's got a gritting teeth face for when he's angry, such as when Stark's being really annoying and needs to get his metal head caved in. His left hand has a splayed out hand for when he's throwing the shield, and then we have a weird grip hand. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this hand. If it's a gun holding hand, then the trigger finger isn't cut out to be holding the weapon. Maybe it's just to be holding the shield in that hand or something? I don't really know. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what this hand is for. I'm genuinely curious. And finally, we come to the shield. And I really like this shield. It's nicely done in a red plastic, and the paint is very nicely cleaned. You get a C-clip that can flip down to a peg for storage. That's pretty cool. Though there are some problems with it. On mine, there's already a stress mark. That's kind of disappointing. I'm a little scared it's going to break. Just be careful when you're equipping his shield to his arm. Maybe heat it up a little bit with a hairdryer before putting it on. For equipping the shield to his back, you just flip the C-clip down to the peg and then you tap it right into the hole. And it's a really snug fit. It's not going to be coming out easily at all. And it looks really well on his back. Now he can walk around without having to hold it. For comparison, here he is with comic book US Agent and MCU Sam Wilson Falcon cap. I don't have a Bucky cap yet, but soon he will be mine. And for the comparison that really matters, here he is with the Marvel Legends 20th Anniversary Captain America. Despite being the same character, these two can't be any more different, and they look really cool. And good news, people, they're cross-compatible. So if you're tired of seeing holes in your Captain America shield, you can give him this guy's shield. If you want to have this guy unmasked, you can give him the unmasked head sculpt. Heck, this one can even wear the harness that came with the 20th anniversary one. All you need to do is slip it over the arms and bam! And it looks pretty good! And you can still peg the shield in. That's awesome! I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it's amazing that it works. So yeah, this figure is pretty awesome. If you're in the market for a Captain America figure, this one will definitely scratch the itch. While some paint applications may be hit or miss, it's still really good and I can't help but recommend it. And that's my review for the Marvel Legends Ultimate Captain America. If you enjoyed this review, do hit that like button and leave a comment. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for even more content there, and updates. Links for both in the description. And that's it. This is Woody, signing off.